What's up, you guys? It's Joshua Garrett back with review number 2. And today we're going to be looking at Hornby Duck, the Great Western Engine. I don't have a year or date for this one because I simply do not know. I bought this used off eBay several months back, like a little bit before Christmas of 2015. And the reason why I can't figure out what the date is because by simply looking at the bottom and the wheel configuration, I could tell that this is a much older version of Hornby Duck. Probably one of the first to be released. There's one thing you can look at to identify that. I don't know if you can see it, but if you look at it very closely, it says Hornby. Made in Great Britain. Yeah, nowadays toys are usually made in China since, the world and the economy has changed. But since this was made in Great Britain, obviously it was made probably in the 80s or 90s. So Hornby Duck has been discontinued for a long time. I personally like this duck better than the Bachmann Duck, just simply because he looks more like the Railway series. When I first bought him, he ran well, but after a few months later, he was having problems going on the rails. I thought he broke, but turns out his wheels just needed a cleaning, which is why it's always important to give your engines proper maintenance. I learned that the hard way with my Hornby James. Apparently I didn't clean it the right way, and some of the oil must have damaged the motor, which is why I had to sell it. But doesn't matter now. I have a new one. Anyways, back to Duck. The only flaw, well, let me just say this. He has a lot of detail. But a lot of it is unpainted. Similar to what we saw on the Hornby Henry and James. Like, just a lot of bolts and domes and all that stuff. I think one of these domes is supposed to be painted gold. I think it's this one. I don't think it's this one. I think it's this one. I think this dome is supposed to be painted gold. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they didn't do that. Maybe because it wasn't like that in the Railway series. It probably wasn't like that in the Railway series. I can't totally remember, but this isn't made to look like the TV series. As you can see, there's no white running board. It's all just gray. It looks just like the way it was in the Railway series, and I think that was the main purpose of this engine. So yeah, I have brake pipes at the front, none at the back. For some engines, it's hard to kind of like push them in. But yeah, there's really not that much to say. This face is kind of dark, but yet again, like it in the Railway series. But I don't like the fact that his eyes kind of stare off to the, to the left. It's technically he's staring off to the left. But it's your right. He's staring off to your right. So, yeah. But, overall, he's a really good engine. A really good model. Hard to find, but really good. So, yeah. Let him look around a little more. Cost me about $80. Don't know if I said that already. Bought off eBay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already gone through this. Interesting thing, when I bought it, the funnel tip right here is separately fitted. I had to super glue it together to hold it in place, even though it could technically hold it on place by itself. But every time I'd move it, it kind of pop off, and I just didn't want to lose it. So I thought, why not just glue it together? Why would I need to take it off? So yeah, very good Loco. For such an old engine, it actually runs pretty well. Speaking of which, let's start running it right now. Without further ado, let's begin. You know what? Let's have him run in the opposite direction this time. Just for the sake of it. Oh, wait, forgot to change his direction. Silly me. And there he goes. He kind of makes a little bit of an awkward noise. He wouldn't sound the same if I had him run on the Bachmann controller instead of having him running on the Hornby controller. But he is a much older engine, so I'll cut him some slack. So yeah, because of the fact that he's an older locomotive, he does not have traction tires. Let me slow him down a bit. Yeah, you can definitely hear the clatter of the motor gears. Well, let me speed him up a bit. He seems to be jolting a little bit. Yeah, just get him at a safe, decent speed. Have him run a few more times. Ah, I can smell it. Smell the motor burning. So yeah. He does kind of waddle a bit. Just a little bit. You have to look at it really closely. Probably can't tell from the way I'm shooting it, but alright, I think I'll wrap it up from here. So overall, I think the Hornby Duck is a really good locomotive. I can't quite give him a score right now because I'm still trying to decide on some of his flaws. Am I really going to count those certain flaws against him? But it's a really good model and comes highly recommended by me. If you can't find this one off eBay, then I suggest getting a Bachmann Duck cheap off Amazon. Because in my opinion, they're both pretty good. So this is Joshua Garrett signing off, saying goodbye, and as always, thank you for watching.